So it's game day, and it's a hot one right now. It must be close to like probably 90, mid-90s outside. Summer is not yet over, unfortunately. We're almost out of it officially. I think the fall's going to be starting really soon, so that is good. Anyway, so we're picking up Destiny, the Ghost Edition. Super excited. You know, we have new games coming out finally. It's been a while. And I, for one, just am really, really excited. I got a new camera right now, so everything's going to be really super high quality, 1080p. And for some reason, I think this camera like only records in 60 frames per second, because I was looking for, you know, frame rate options, and it gave me 60 frame. It gave me 60i or 60p, progressive or interlaced scanned, and so I mean, even though I'm recording this in 60 frames per second, I'm probably just going to render it in 30 until YouTube actually does allow that full fluid 60 frames per second support. So. Alright, you guys get like a much wider field of view here, by the way. I'm looking, I have the, you know, the screen right now, the LCD screen pointing towards me, so the quality is like, you know, really nice, and I can see that, you know, you guys can see me well, and it's just awesome. So, it's exciting, you know, a new quarter of the year, new type of games coming out, new consoles to play with, pretty cool. So, let's talk about Destiny for a little bit. You know, it's, Bungie's been, when did Halo Reach release? 2010? What, it's been like 4 years since Halo Reach released. And, you know, that being said, Bungie starts a new IP right now. It's multi-platformed, and PlayStation really just took the spotlight of the whole thing, which is kind of funny, you know, but, that being said, I, for one, I played the alpha, I played the beta, and I thought the game was fun, but it wasn't anything like extraordinary, you know, it wasn't anything crazy, it wasn't anything that you really haven't played before. It just felt like a really cool first-person shooter with like an MMO element, right? And I am actually one of the people who didn't actually like Borderlands as a series. I don't really like the Borderlands series at all. And, you know, I didn't play I owned the first one digitally, right? It came with, like, PlayStation Plus or something like that. So I owned the first one digitally. I played it for, like, an hour, and I wasn't really into it. Then the second one came out, and everyone started talking about how amazing the second Borderlands was. And, I played, I got the second Borderlands. I got it on my PC. And, really, you know, I played it for about 2 hours, and again, I just couldn't get into it. It wasn't just that type of style of game for me that I just found was really worth my time and really exciting to play, right? I'm the type of person who likes cinematic, story-driven experiences. Online games are cool, but for an online game to remain, you know, it has to remain consistent, it has to constantly give you something to work on, right? So I mean, I like multiplayer a lot, but it's not, the problem is that when players play a specific type of way, it kind of ruins the game for everyone. You know, you have like campers out there who just want to just sit there and shoot, you know, like Call of Duty, for instance. I mean, people are really tired with the way that people play that game, and people play it the same every single time. So it's, that being said, Destiny isn't really as much competitive as it is cooperative, right? So we have a squad of people, and you know, that you're supposed to get together with, and you're supposed to basically do these story missions. There's some story behind it, which I heard is about 10 hours long. I thought it would be, you know, much longer than that, but it's only about 10 hours long, the story. And it's just, you know, one of those games where you jump in with friends and you just start playing, all right? I have people to play with. Am I necessarily going to go out and try to grab people to play with? I don't know, because the thing is, that may hinder my, or me not doing that, me playing by myself, is probably going to hinder my experience. So I may hook up with some friends and you know, play some multiplayer, or play, you know, the campaign through cooperatively. And since it is an MMO, you're going to get into things like raids and Publix events and stuff. I don't typically like MMOs at all. I never got into World of Warcraft. I never got into, you know, games like League of Legends. I just don't like that competitive, or that cooperative gameplay, rather. Not really competitive. Competitive I enjoy, but cooperative I'm just not really into. Most games, when they do have an option for co-op, I generally play them single player almost all the time, right? Dying Light, I'll probably be playing single player. Assassin's Creed Unity, they're pushing the co-op thing, I'll probably be playing the game single player. And it's not because I don't have people to play with, it's just because that's the type of gameplay experience that I prefer for myself, right? I want a cinematic, very, very player-focused and player-centric, you know, experience. And the problem with also cooperative gameplay is that I find is that a lot of people have different schedules, and a lot of people aren't free when you are free to play the game. And especially with some of my friends here, where, you know, my good friend Dylan is all the way over in England, and they're 8 hours ahead, right? They're 8 hours ahead, and so with that being said, it's really hard for us to set up a playing time where we can sit there and play. Usually when we play, it's about like noon, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock my time in the afternoon. It's like 8 o'clock his time, and he doesn't have all this time to you know, play. So it's very hard. Now I do actually have, you know, my best friend Jacob actually just got the white PS4, right? He got the Destiny bundle and stuff, so he's really happy with that, and you know, he's excited to finally have a next-gen console and play the game. So I may hook up in a game with him. We're just gonna have to see, but we're just gonna have to find out what's gonna happen. So anyway, just straighten out here. Okay, I'm gonna go get the game. Be back in just a short moment. There doesn't look like a line at all. So, all right. This is a big box. All right, so there we go, and this is my receipt, right? Pre-order bonuses. I got the pre-order bonuses, but I also pre-ordered it, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which I'm getting because of you guys, because of your continued viewership. I'm not even paying anything for the game; it's practically free. So that's what's awesome. So I pre-ordered it on the PS4. I heard it's like higher resolution on PS4. All right. So anyway, I got the exclusive content for that, and I'll see you guys back at the house where we're actually going to be unboxing this thing. All right. See ya. All right. All right. Okay, so we have the Ghost Edition of Destiny. Here it is. Now it says ages 12 and up on the thing. Okay. And my super long receipt, which comes with all my pre-order bonuses and stuff like that. Now, I'm not even making this up, right? I want to let you guys know something, right? Because, you know, I'm friendly with the people over at my GameStop because I go there a lot. But when I went to pick this up, right, and you know, I said they were saying like, oh, we're sold out, right? They were just joking around, like, and I said, no, I pre-ordered the Ghost Edition. I'm good, right? Because everyone else's pre-order kind of got canceled, and you know, the demand for this is so high that the supply is very low, and a lot of people, they sold out of this thing like quick. Like I'm talking about like the same day that they announced this, they sold out, right? And I went to my store. Basically, the same morning they announced it, I went to my store like 20 minutes later as soon as it opened, and I pre-ordered this edition of the game because I knew that it was going to be very hard to find, and you know, that it was just overall going to be very, very rare. So I just had like a feeling, right? I have a really good eye for really valuable and rare collector's editions, right? Usually I just like, if I really want a collector's edition and I really want it, or even if I'm thinking about getting it, I usually pre-order it like the moment it's announced, all right? That being said, the guy says to me, oh wait, you have the Ghost Edition? I'm like, yeah. And I'm not kidding you, this is what he says. Dude, you're the only one in the whole store who actually has the Ghost Edition. Everyone else's pre-order for this thing on PS4 got canceled because the supply was so low. And if you haven't heard, GameStop, what they've been doing is if you pre-ordered this at GameStop and they basically had to cancel your pre-order because they wouldn't be able to, you know, give it to you. What they basically did is they sent you the PS3 version of the Ghost Edition. I'm the only one in my whole store. I'm not making this up, I swear. I'm the only one in my whole store who got the PS4 version of the Ghost Edition. There was only one available in my whole store. I'm not kidding you. And I was the lucky person, so yeah. And I picked this up like, 12 hours late. I didn't even go to the midnight release at all, so I am very privileged to be able to unbox this for you guys and be able to bring you guys this whole video, because most people who pre-ordered this at my store just got it canceled, and I was the only one. So with that being said, we're gonna graciously unbox this and see what's inside. Alright, so Destiny, the Ghost Edition, here it is. I'm not going to do some fancy thing where we start cutting them in. I'm just going to show you guys the box here. And if you hear noise in the background, just excuse that. That's my dad's air compressor. I used that freaking air compressor. Is amazing. I took all my consoles and my computer yesterday, and I just blew all the dust mites over to Asgard. I swear, like that dust. If you guys have an air compressor in your garage, or your parents do, it is the perfect way to clean your consoles and/or PCs. So, anyway, here's the Ghost Edition on the front. Nice little thing, and here we go on the back. Our contents, we do have the little Ghost replica, which sadly it doesn't float in your hand. That's kind of unfortunate. So, but anyway, and then the other stuff, the steel books, you do get the whole expansion pass with the 2 expansions or whatever, and online play requires 40 gigabytes at least. All right. Let's unbox. Does this slide off, I guess, or I'm trying to figure out how. I would assume this slides off. Oh, it's taped. Probably have to get rid of that tape. So, all right, hold on. We get the sissy scissors. One sec. All right, the sissy scissors. Okay, let's cut the tape here. Try not to cut the packaging, but it's hard. It's hard to cut the packaging. Alright, that's been cut. Actually did cut the box, so unfortunately I'm probably just going to have to cut this packaging out, which I don't want to do. Whatever. Here we go. That one came off nicely. Okay, now that that's off, this slides off. Okay, and what we have here is the logo, some shield with I guess a bunch of emblems. This is actually textured too, which is nice. And then the Destiny logo. Alright, let's lift it up. Actually, I moved the camera. So, we do have, this just lifts off right here. The first thing we have is the Ghost replica. And this thing actually has real weight to it. Wow, this is actually really nice quality, to be honest. Ghost replica. It does actually do, if you take a look here, it does micro USB charging, and there's a power switch. So hold on, let me turn it on. Ooh. So
this place is amazing.
Whoa. It doesn't float. Float.
Fascinating. This place is littered with pre-Golden Age artifacts.
Alright, so this thing's having a fun time. It's on.
Fascinating. This place is littered with pre-Golden Age artifacts.
So there's 2 power modes. There's that was the second power mode. This is the first power mode, which I don't know. I doubt you can talk to this thing, Ghost. No, I don't think you can talk, but I think it just lights up, I guess, is the second power mode. That's pretty cool. This thing's actually really nice quality too. It feels really heavy. It doesn't feel like cheap plastic, even though it is plastic, but it does feel nice. All right, so that's the Ghost. That's the star of the unboxing. Here, we'll put him right there. And this lifts up. Whoa. We'll put him right here so that he knows. All right, and what we have are 2 things. We have our steelbook case. Steelbook case. Here's our game disc, Destiny. And our these are DLCs and stuff like that. This is our expansion pass, and then our 30-day trial of PlayStation Plus, which is nice, and then our instruction manuals. So pretty standard. Nice steel book. You have a nice, cool background. Put all this stuff back. So you do have that, which is pretty cool. Game disc, like I said. All right, so our steel book. On this side, we have our collectible. I guess it's an art book. Yeah. It's a book within the book, basically, and we have weapon concepts, shotguns, different stories behind the weapons and stuff like that. There's our, looks like a rocket launcher. All the different weapons in the game. Another, you know, Guardian. Pretty cool. Class of a Guardian. Nice. All right, so we have that. We have other stuff on this side here. Let's see what this is. This is an insert. Actually, no, it's a letter. It's a letter from Bungie. You're the only one to purchase it at the store. You're amazing. No. This is not the way it has always been. These worlds were once ours. On a fleet of clumsy rockets, we hurtled to the stars. We hurtled to the stars, fueled by a million miracles we couldn't possibly understand. We danced on the beaches of newborn sea, celebrating our new life, and we were happy. These are not legends, as some of you have come to believe. The wild frontiers beyond our city walls still bear the hallmarks of our accent and our destruction. Trees, once verdant, turned to stone. Violent viscers in the ground where warm seas once lapped the shore. Great by our enemies and broken by time. If you are brave enough, you may have seen the signs for yourself. If you are wise, you may return with stories of your own. This is your charge. Listen to the voices of our past as they call out to you from across the gulfs of space. Look upon the relics you now possess and heed the words of those great guardians who came before you. Add your light to theirs. Bring it to the black heart of our enemies. Burn away the darkness and threaten to engulf us once more and for all. I can't read today. Anyway, so basically I have an introductory there. Again, breaking the fourth wall, which is cool. And concept art, postcards. They're postcards. Alright, so postcards from whatever the hell that is. I can't. It's in a different language. Looks Russian or something. Tuesday. Here we go. Visit Freehold on the red planet of Mars. More postcards. Pretty cool. I like the postcard. That's pretty cool. That's nice. I actually like that. I'm gonna send these to like one of my I can send it to like my grandma or something like that. And be like, hey, so Mars is great. You should come visit. No. More postcards and the Venus postcard. Cool. And we have something here. This opens up. I'm guessing. Oh, it looks like a map or a poster. It's a starship map, I guess. Show you guys here. This is actually really nice paper too. I don't know what paper this is, but it's very soft. These worlds were once ours. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, so that's our stuff right there. Behind that, we also have this, which there's a seal, so let's open the seal. Alright. Stickers. Stickers if you're into stickers. These look like these look like you're supposed to put them in a light or something like that, and it's supposed to show. Yeah, I guess they're supposed to put these in the light here. I'm gonna put these up to my ceiling fan. Yeah, I guess that's what you're supposed to do. I don't know what these are, but okay. And a picture of one of the astronauts. Pretty cool. And then we have our patches. If you want to sew this to like a jacket or something like that, I'm not going to do that, but you guys get the idea. All right. And last but certainly not least is our charging cable. They give you a charging cable, which is nice. I think if I take a look at this, hold on. I think it's just a standard micro USB. One sec. Our instructions for the Ghost. Yeah, it's just a standard micro USB. I have like 3 of these now, so the more the better, the more the merrier, as they always say. And instructions on how to put them on. More instructions. Alright, so power 1 actually just turns on the LED lights. No audio, alright, okay, so, and then number 2 is motion sensing. Alright, so if I just, maybe it's dark time or whatever, and I just want to turn this thing on, I can. I might leave this guy on the whole night. Here's power mode 1, hold on. Just the lights, and I guess they fade when they go to standby or whatever, but that's pretty cool, I like that. And this thing's chargeable too, so you don't have to worry about the battery going out, you can just keep recharging it. I like that a lot, so... Alright, I'm gonna turn him off for now. I have to find a place for him. Alright, I think that's pretty much it, unless I lift this up and there's something behind. Oh, this thing doesn't even lift up, actually. Yeah, alright, so that's pretty much it for the Destiny Ghost Edition. Comes with a lot of stuff, pretty cool. Obviously, the most notable is the Ghost, which is pretty nice. I have to find a place for him now. And, yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting into the game. I'll be doing my first impressions, and I'll have some multiplayer gameplay recorded, and, you know, some other gameplay, I guess, from the single player playing cooperative and whatnot, when I get further into it. Alright, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and, like I said, I'm just very lucky to be able to unbox the Ghost Edition, especially, I can't believe I'm the only one. I mean, think about that. In your whole city of where you live, you're the only one within, you know, if that's your main store, I guess, but you're the only one in that area who has a Ghost Edition. That's pretty freaking substantial. So, alright guys, have a good day. I have to clean this all up now, and make sure you watch the first impressions, alright? Bye guys.